Good evening, everyone. How are you? Thank you for joining me in the Psychic Flow, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're viewing us from. I noticed that we have several people globally. We have people from the UK, from Australia, from Thailand, I noticed. And where else? Let's see, India, quite a few other places. So wherever you're watching from, good day, as the Australians would say. And it's wonderful to be here tonight. Thank you for putting up my website, which is carolancarey.com. I am Carolan, your host. If you are viewing us on YouTube, you are more than welcome to donate to the show if you care to. You don't have to. You are under no obligation to do so. I will get to as many people as I can. The donation for the show for a reading first would be, in first of the line, would be $4.99, $5. And after that, you would go with the other people. You would, if it's a $3 donation, you would be head of the line of the other people. If you would like to support us on Rumble, which I always forget to post the link for that. If you're on Rumble watching, you give us a rant, or you can contribute via my Venmo account, which is Carolan Carey, CAROLAN-CAREY. And but you are under no obligation to do that. We appreciate everybody's support. All the show hosts goes to production costs, and it's very nice of you to do that. If you are listening, you can hear us. If you prefer to listen to the show, I will read whatever validation I get back to you. I won't talk about all the comments, but I will, if there's validation on some of the readings that I get, I love to read those out so that you know that I'm actually connecting. And that people are taking the messages. So there you go. Hi, Linnell. Good to see you. Let me say hello to everybody. So once again, you're under no obligation, but it does move you to the front of the line. Welcome, Nancy Ramsey. She was our first person on tonight. I think she's new. Nice to meet you. Wonderful to have you here. Ruth Saltman is here. Gigi is here. Let's see who else we have. Linnell is here. Great to see you guys. Donna Marie is here. Hi, how are you? Okay. And I think she's from the UK too. So that's nice. If you'd like to put where you're from, that would be wonderful in the comments. We'll read that out. It's always nice to see where our audience is coming from. So how is everybody doing? Are we hanging on? We're hanging on, right? Things are mishmash. If you'd like to see my latest predictions, my crystal ball gazing sessions are on my website, carolancarey.com. The blog, The Lighthouse, you can see. And I've been trying to put the dates in and some significant things that came up during the reading. If I do get validations of stuff in the news or whatever, I try to put it on Facebook. I did notice a few things happened. I haven't posted them, but I will. Let's see. I don't, I'm rather new to the crystal ball gazing, but about once a month I do crystal ball readings here. And I don't know if I have a guest next week or not. I might have Laura Romero next week. I'm hoping. We'll drag her into it. She keeps missing my email, so I'm going to text her and see what she says. Okay. What else are we doing? Hi, Sarah. Nice to, so Linnell is saying some power charges for sure. Yeah, charges. That's what she's saying. Yes. Interesting. Okay, so let's get started now. But I'm doing tonight I'm trying to do psychic, but I cannot turn away your loved ones if they show up. I'm a psychic medium, so I do psychic work and spirit mediumship. And sometimes the readings are a combination of both, depending on what you like. You can check out my website. I'm not doing any in-persons. I've been asked and asked and asked. I'm just not doing it. And the reason I'm not doing that right now is I have a lot of things going on, and I don't have the energy to do the big fairs that I used to do. And I did them for about 12 years. I just don't have it. And it's just easier for me to be home and to have this situation is Zoom or FaceTime or phone. All of my readings from the get in the beginning, I did a few in-persons initially, and then at different places. And then I would do mostly phone. And I've done phone readings from Vietnam to Canada and the UK and every place in between, nationwide, California to New York. And there is no difference in the reading as in person. Some people just like to see you. So if you'd like to see me in a reading, FaceTime me. And when my office opens up, or if I'm doing in-persons again, I'll let you know if you're in the Sarasota area. It's just with COVID and everything else, I can't take the chance, frankly. And, it's just easier for me to do this and keeps my prices low. My prices in person would be more expensive. And, I don't like to do that to people, but that's how it is. Okay. So let me start. My first person is Nancy, and I have not read for you before, as far as I know. So the first thing I'm going to do, since I'm trying to do psychic, I'm going to pull a card for you out of the Alchemy Flower Oracle deck. I'm not a big card person. I have different cards. I don't know if you can see that. I guess you can kind of see that. And, but I like these. I got these about a month or so ago. And so I've been using these. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm getting stock Metholia. Okay, this is interesting. I haven't pulled this one before. And that is, the colors are sort of a peachy pink. You really can't see. It looks like a blue here. And the message on it says celebrate. So celebrate. What are we celebrating, Nancy? Is there something? Do I have a birthday here? Birthday or anniversary? And let me look at what the meaning in the book says. Could be celebrating everyday life, Here, whoops. Let's see what we got. Stock. Celebrate that you are one with all beings. I like that. Pardon me. I like that. This flower is a symbol of traditional. The traditional meaning is happiness, symbol of love in weddings and celebrations. Okay, so I'm wondering if you have an anniversary or something coming up. For some reason, I just must be the dust flying around my ceiling fan. I feel like choking all of a sudden. Okay, let's see what we got. So, I want to mention a trip. I've got something about a trip, and I have someone in spirit here. I have two grandparents, I think. And these are married to each other. I have a gold chain here. I don't know what that's about, if that was a gift, or if you know something about a gold chain. And I also have something about taking a trip, and I see flagstone, sort of cobblestone, kind of in a path. So I'm wondering what that means. Actually, I shouldn't wonder what it means. I should just give it to you. I also want to talk about turnips for some reason. And I want to talk about what's coming up, particularly what's coming up for you. So I don't know if there's education in your background in your life, but I feel that there is a pinnacle. I want to say the word pinnacle. So maybe you've reached the pinnacle or you're reaching for the pinnacle. But I feel education around you, and I feel as if something about a trainer. I don't know if they mean trainer as in sneakers or trainer as in you have a body trainer, physical trainer, or you are a trainer to other people in education. I also feel as though I feel like I'm folding my passport, or I have this like soft zippered thing, and I have my passport, and I have some important papers in there, and I have money in there, and I have something else. I feel as though I am getting ready for this trip. I'm making a plan, and I feel like it's a frequent stops. Like I'm either getting off a ship or a plane or a train, and I'm stopping here, and I'm stopping here, and I'm stopping here. And I'm reminding you to travel light and travel coordinated, like be coordinated with your outfits so that you can travel light. I also feel like I have to bring some kind of jacket or something with me because it might be cool where you're going. I also I have a Christmas tree here, and it's like I feel like an heirloom kind of feeling, or a feeling of what we used to do, of what used to be done, or where this celebration came from. So Nancy, let me know in the comments if I am on track, if I'm up the right street here with you. But I feel as though someone is impressing upon me to let you know something about a Christmas tree. And I feel like there's heirloom objects, or there's a tradition there. Okay. If anything else comes up, Nancy, I will give it to you. Let me know if that works with you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay, who do I have? Gigi. 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 So it's coming down to countdown, isn't it, girl? What do we have? Like 3 weeks to surgery? You know, and I keep getting that orchestra on a stage, and I think it's an open air stage. It sort of like reminds me of the Shell in Australia, you know, that very famous place. I believe that's outdoors. It's a similar situation, maybe not of that size, but that venue is probably not that size, but it is outside, and I feel as if it's an outside stage, and I feel there is I'm seeing an orchestra here. I thought it was associated with one of your songs. Your lyrics, and I still feel that way. So I feel like I'm working in conjunction with someone. And of course, now I'm getting 2024. All right. Let's see. Oh, and Nancy, I want to say something about cats in pajamas. I don't know why. Is that the name of a child's book or something about cats in pajamas? Pajamas and cats, something like that. Okay. Gigi, why do I have this? I have 2024, and I feel like you're working in conjunction. I feel I'm published another book. I feel I'm working with a publicist. I feel like I have a new publisher. I feel like my reach is bigger. I'm seeing more people. I'm being introduced to more people. More people are interested in my work. And this could also be your entrepreneurship, your other venture that you're considering and that you are working on. My issue with that, and though it's a very noble profession, the things that you're talking about doing, my feeling is, and I'm just going to be honest about this, anytime you help other people, this is for me, I would say, anytime you are assisting other people, providing a service, a spiritual upliftment for other people, this can be very draining. It also makes you put your own desires and your own plans on hold, because by the time unless you're really a balanced person, it's not that easy to summon up the energy to do the other things that you have to do. It can really can really wear you out. And I don't want to see anything impede your creative process. Because no matter how much people pay you, it's probably never enough. You know, you really have to bubble up, as Melissa Parks would say, or, you know, protect yourself so that you're not absorbing who you're dealing with. You're not absorbing their feelings. So that's my point on that. I'd rather see more prolific writing and promoting your books and music. That's what I would rather see. But that's just my feeling. I have a lot of people that have decided they want to go into spiritual healing now that they've experienced this. And I forgot to pull you a card. And you know, it's not for everybody. So it's very noble, but it doesn't always mean that that's what you should be doing. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. So here's a card for you. And it says heaven on earth. And that is you. And I feel as though it's a beautiful flower. It's called mallow, and I feel it's beautiful purple, and I feel as if that is you, and that's the title of the song, Heaven on Earth. Where's the book? Here it is. What did I say? Mallow. LMM. I'm not reading intuitively here in case you haven't guessed. Lily of the Valley. Well, there's a lot of L flowers. Heaven on earth, you are one with the Creator's love unfolding. The universe is manifesting. So there you go. You are very creative, and you're creating heaven on earth. And I feel that is the title of a song. So I want to give you that. We have mentioned travel before. I do see travel. And I do see becoming really good friends with some people in the industry, the music that are associated with music. And I think you're really going to enjoy that. Okay. Thank you, Gigi, for joining us as always. Let's see. Did I get anybody else new here? I'm listening, celebrating life. My grandmother gave me a gold chain, and I would love to travel in the future. Okay, you will be, because I see you stocking your passport travel documents. And you'll have to think about the Christmas tree. Okay, that's okay. Sometimes, hi, Sam. Sometimes we have to let things kind of wash over us. And Gigi loved her card. She said she's been a business mentor, general manager, and business consultant, along with being a licensed cosmetologist. Totally get the draining, of course. I would prefer you to, Gigi, to spend your energy and time on your lyrics and music. But that is just me. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Nancy, for your comments. Appreciate you. Ruth. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Ruth. I'll get back to you in a minute. Let me see. I have one more. Okay, I got Sam at 3. Okay, so we will start the first. Thank you both for your super stickers, Nancy and Gigi. Start with our other guests. And you can always, if you cannot contribute to the show, let me have to blow my nose. I don't know why I start talking, my nose runs, but that's what happens. You can like, share, and subscribe and ring the bell. That would be fabulous. That we really need. And it's very helpful to all the show hosts. It's great. It really helps us a lot. And we want to get our audience. We want to, expand our audience. So pardon me while I get rid of the sniffles. And, it's a great way to support Goldylocks Productions. Oh, also. Oh, you had a baby, Donna Marie. Congratulations. And she's doing really well. Congratulations. What was I going to say? Tiffany, don't forget to post the link for the Goldylocks Productions shop, where you can check out some things for Christmas or fall or Thanksgiving. Some great gift ideas on there. Okay, so let me get to, I'm going to take Samir as our first regular person at our $3 level here. Sam. Sam is Samir. Get these feet walking in sandals here. They look like gentlemen's feet to me, and I feel like I'm walking. And these are like made. I feel like kind of handmade sandals, and I feel as if it's a very rustic area. And this gentleman, kind of jungly, woodsy kind of feeling, and he is walking to a particular place. And there's some kind of fruit tree. This maybe it's his place. And he's got some kind of fruit tree here. And he's not showing me above the knees. He's just showing me his feet. And he's walking around and he's looking at different flowers. A beautiful flower here. Something I could compare it to would be like our hibiscus here in Florida. It's a beautiful yellow color. And this is for you. And I have a beautiful fruit here. He said that it's as sweet as honey. Looks like it's yellow, and it's not like a banana. It's bigger. It's not like a mango or something. Kind of yellowy orange. Anyway, this gentleman is talking to me. So could this be a grandfather for you or a great-grandfather, Samir? He wants to pass on words of wisdom. And he's saying, in essence, I don't think he speaks English as well. And I don't speak what he speaks. So he's communicating, he's saying in a mental telepathy kind of feeling here, and, or emotional. And he's saying to me, you have not lived your best life yet. The best is yet to come. So isn't that lovely? So don't give up hope. Now, I had always seen you with doing documentaries and this kind of thing. And You had corrected me and say, no, I don't have any interest in that. Okay. I still get photography, something about that. So I don't know what that is. Could be for maybe work for a company that does that kind of thing. But I see in particular, you're very techie, and I see data. I want to say data, and I want to say like database, and I want to say something about programming or something like that. So I don't know if that's up your street or not, if that's the kind of thing that you like to do. Did you feel a recognition and a dollars? So maybe a bonus or something coming? And I want to say thank you. I feel as if you did something to benefit a younger person. And I want to say that that has been recognized. So I don't know if that's from the recognition is coming from the spirit world, something about maybe helping out a younger person. And there's a smile. Now I can see this gentleman's face and his smile. He's got a smile. And I actually think I'm missing a tooth or something over here. I kind of had that race. He's so cute. And he's smiling. He wants to thank you. And he's a very, very sweet gentleman. So this is very diminutive. He's not a robust gentleman. He's a smaller, thinner gentleman, maybe because of his age. But he thinks very highly of you, Samir, and your love, and to your wife, of course. And he says your wife, I think we had agreed she was in medical at something, and he says she's going to do she does very well. So keeps you on the straight and narrow. So Samir, thank you so much for joining us tonight. As always, a pleasure. Okay. Let's see where we are. I think we're up to Ruth Saltman. Ruth is the host of Transformational Soul on Wednesday evenings last night. And you can check out her show, her website. She is a prolific author. Let me just I have the cat here. This must be Grandma's cat. I think that's her way of announcing that she's here. This cat comes in and walks across my dining room table. Kind of reminds me of my Shelby. I'm saying this from her. Okay. This is not my opinion. This is her opinion. She's like, you give enough. Okay. I think she means family. You give enough. And the children are lucky to have you. She says the children are lucky to have you because of what you're teaching them. I really like that. That's very sweet. She's also talking about a gathering, and I feel it's Thanksgiving time. So I don't know if you're having the family for Thanksgiving or something about a gathering. And I feel like it's extended family as well. So you might want to bring some books with you. I don't know. Just happen to have them in the car. Now, the books we were just talking, was it last night? Just talking about your books. Pardon me. My nose is running. This fifth book is different, isn't it? I feel like each book is part of a part of the series, and this one is different. It's more of a what you did right kind of book. It's more of a feeling of the things that you've done right, or you've reached this point. And I think it's going to do very well, and particularly the bundle. I keep getting the word bundle, which you mentioned last night. And something new in 2024. And you are going to be interviewed, and I don't mean just on our shows, but I feel that there's another place for you, another thing for you. And I've mentioned that before. And I really do feel by Thanksgiving, there's good news by that point, by Thanksgiving. And career-wise, I think you're going to do rather well. 2024 is very good. This year, I feel like I'm wrapping up. And I think that you've been racing, as my girlfriend did, trying to finish her books so she could sit back a little bit and sit on her laurels a little bit. Not that you would ever stop working, but I think to be able to take a breather and do some other things. I feel like you're getting these ideas out now while you still have it in your brain. God bless you. And that's a great thing. I'm very happy for you. Okay, Ruth, thank you so much for joining the show tonight. I hope that was helpful. Okay, then we have Linnell. Hey, girl, didn't I just read for you like on Tuesday or something? Or let's see, Linnell. I'm so busy, Linnell. If I am you, I am so busy. And I have all these ideas coming out. And I also get someone dancing the Watusi. So I don't know if that's you or someone used to dance the Watusi in spirit. No, you cannot go out right now, Teddy. Feel very creative, and I feel something about stones. So I don't know if I'm making something with some beautiful stones, and I don't mean gemstones. I mean like natural stone, unpolished. Like I feel like I'm doing something with that. Do you understand that? And I kind of feel very homey. Like I want to nest. I want to make a nesting. I want to make it mine kind of feeling. And it's really, it's something you're kind of afraid to do in a way. But this time it's for you. I think the last time you did it for family, for maybe, a husband, children. This time it's for you. And it's someplace that's comfortable. It's not fancy. It's comfortable. And I can leave my shoes there if I want to. And I can leave my clothes on the floor if I want to. And I can cook when I want to. And I can have friends when I want to. And it's all about me. Now, I did see some more travel. I feel I'm getting the words day trip. More day trips for you, and I also get more singing. So I don't know if you're doing more karaoke or you're going to take it seriously and actually record something. That's a possibility. And exploring. And I also I'm getting something about aliens. So I don't know if you are exploring aliens or you have contact with an alien. I think they mean like space alien, not like alien citizenship. I mean, or alien visa could be, but I thought it would be more like, space. So I don't know if you have interest in that or you're exploring that. UFOs, you're exploring that. So let me know if any of that works for you, Linnell. It's wonderful to have you on here as always. Okay, let's see where we're going here. Hi, Robin. Okay. Let's see. We did Ruth. Okay. Donna Marie. Congratulations on your little one. That's wonderful. You had a baby girl. Wonderful. And I feel as I have a middle name after someone in spirit, and I'm very happy about that. And I have someone's eyes. This baby has somebody's eyes. Comment from the other side, from the spirit world. Now, this child is already, I get this little tiny fist, and I get like a defiance with this child. So there's no holding this kid back. And I feel as if she's going to be the kind of child that thinks of herself. And I wouldn't say mild child. I would say a lot of personality with this one. And lovely, smart, a little saucy. I think she's going to grow up to be a little saucy. That's just my take on that. And the spirit world is telling me, I feel like I have a grandmother. I feel like I'm drawn to your mother's side. And I feel as if I have a middle name, which might be a last name, like Madison, Hawthorne, something. and I also have the same eyes as someone in the family. If you look at the picture, it might be your eyes, might be your mom's eyes. A lot of pride coming. Very proud of you from the other side. And I have something either angel wings or fairy wings associated with this child. And I don't know if that's a costume for Halloween or if that's going to be their spirituality. I don't know what this means, but I feel as if the child will be comfortable in a pair of wings. Okay. And there's something about wings. So I have a beautiful Halloween costume of a bumblebee here. So I don't know if you're looking at that. And I feel a celebration towards December. I don't know if this is a birthday, anniversary, but I feel something about the celebration. I don't know if they're speaking about a christening, first Christmas, or what that's about. I feel it's in addition to Christmas. There's something else going on besides Christmas. I hope that makes sense to you, Donna Marie. And I see you working with a baby on your hip. So I don't know if you're tight. I kind of feel like I'm standing with a baby on my hip, looking at my computer. Like I have my hand on the mouse and I've got the baby on the hip. And somehow you juggle everything. And I feel like, I don't know if there's more children. I feel as if there might be more children over here. So I feel if I am you, I'm very good at doing a balancing act. So thumbs up to you. And thank you for joining the show, Don Marie. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Hi, Sarah. How are you, honey? I wanted to say, you were asking about fragrances, what people would want. Like, and one of my favorite things, I remember taking a essence class. I used to sell, what's the name of that therapeutic? Sold doTERRA for a little bit, but Young Living. I used to sell that for a little bit. And when I took a class in different scents that go with me, and bergamot keeps coming up. I like the smell of bergamot when it's mixed with something. And I don't know if that's achievable for you. I don't know if that's something that you would use. Like maybe a male soap. I don't know. I kind of like that woodsy sandalwood bergamot kind of smell. And that kind of reminds me of fall. So I'm just putting that out there for you. Okay. I see different colored ribbons. I see different colored packaging with your work. And I see another show. Could be after the first of the year. I think that you're going to do some more in-person, like metaphysical fairs, or you're going to find a massage office or something to display your wares in so that you can gather more you might want to put some samples out at different places. And thank you. I just placed an order with Sarah and everything arrived. It was lovely. Thank you. So I do feel more going on with that. I also feel like I'm making a cake for Austin. I'm doing something for Austin. I know he broke his collarbone. I hope he's feeling better. I see him like shrugging this off. He's just going to be like, he's not going to let it bother him. He's not going to let it affect him. Okay. And as I mentioned before, I see him walking with a shorter little dude. They're both about the same age, but Austin is taller. And I see him with this little dude friend, and they kind of hang out and do boy stuff together. So I do see that. And I have a big pan of lasagna coming out of the oven. And I think this is from the spirit world, Sarah. So let me know if you can take that. I don't know if somebody made that lasagna, some kind of noodle thing. I want to say lasagna, but it could be like turkey tetrazzini or something like that. But it's a big pan like this. It's coming out of the oven of noodles on top. I hope you can take that. And have no fear. Things are going to be okay. Okay. Super Space Cookie is Sarah. And she is the host Monday nights of the Golden Sunshine Healing Hour at 8 p.m. So please check her out. And she has her own business. She makes some beautiful products. You may want to check that out for Christmas as well. Okay. Sam. Thank you for your donate. Thank you for your donations. Appreciate that. And we got Sarah. Yeah, Gigi. We have Robin here. Oh, that's nice. Robin is Robin's Cosmic Soul Food host on Tuesdays. Yeah, Tuesdays. Let's see. I always get your mother, Robin. I want to say I do feel I have your mother here, but I also have a male in spirit too, and he feels younger. So this could be mom's brother or something like that, uncle, some situation here. Friend of yours. I feel close. It's almost like a brother to you. And they're remarking that you said no. N-O, I have N-O written very big. N-O, that you said no to something. And they're very proud of you. Don't know what that is. I'm being shown a goldfish here. I don't know why. A goldfish in a small bowl. And this gentleman is wishing you a lot of music, love, and laughter in your life, Robin. And I feel like an explosion of charms. So I don't know if you dumped your charms recently or that you use for charm readings. They're fascinating charm readings by Robin on her show. But I feel like I'm picking them up and I found one in an unexpected place. And that one is meaningful. There's a reason. Or you have not found it yet. You're going to find it. And it may be a crack in the floor or someplace unusual that was way far away from where you spilled them. You're like, let's get all the way over here. That charm is significant for some reason. Okay, that's a message from Spirit. So I want to let you know that. You're welcome, Sam. Okay, Robin. How am I doing on time? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Veronica, hi, how are you? From Australia. Thank you, Robin, for joining us. And then we'll do Justice for All. Okay, let me see. Is Justice for All first? Yes, let me do Justice, and then I will do Veronica. Justice is I am purging and packing to move. It is tough letting go of things. Will it be possible to get this all done by the end of the year? Juggling work and family, I have to do this. Yes, it will be possible because you have no choice. I look at things, there are things, when I had to move and empty my house and clean everything, get rid of stuff in the basement and everything, I thought, oh my God, I don't have enough time to do this. Well, we may not have the time to do it the way we want to do it, which is slowly, but it will get done. And I feel last minute ditch effort is somebody jumping in, could be kids or family, somebody, neighbor, somebody jumping in. I feel like shampooing. I feel like I'm shampooing things, the rugs or something. And I've got boxes stacked up. And I feel shedding of things, like getting rid of things. I feel that justice coming, like a letting go, okay? And just as you're slogging away at this, think about the end result of where you're going. So I don't know if you have a plan. I would presume that you have a plan of where you're going. Is a new life, new start, new something. It feels, I feel the energy feels better. I feel very orange over there, very lemony, very bright. It's very sunshiny. Must have a nice window or a view or something. There's a simplicity to it. I've picked up things all my life, like this, knickknacks, this, that, and then people give me stuff, and my sisters gave me stuff, and so I started to purge, and I would go to Goodwill and bring the stuff to Goodwill, and then I would pick up a few things there. Then I think, oh, I can repaint that frame, I can do this with this, and of course, it's sitting in a box over here, and it still isn't done. So I think that kind of thing you're going to stop. I think you're going to be more recycling kids' toys or books or something. You're going to really slim down. That's another thing I gave up buying about 6 years ago was books. I don't buy books anymore, very infrequently. All on my Kindle, unless I have it for an interview or something. I see you letting go of a lot of things. And I also see you selling some memorabilia, which I don't know if you have that or somebody's talking about memorabilia. Could there have been someone in spirit that had memorabilia that needs to be sold, something of that? Like I want to say baseball cards or something. Okay. So yes, it will go well. And 2023 is your year. Okay. And I keep saying it might be kind of crappy for the rest of us. I said that on Tuesday's show, Spiritual View. You know, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer, but we have a lot of things that we're going to be going through in the next couple of years is my take. And there will be good things. I'm not saying there won't be good things, but it's for someone my age, I'm 66, for somebody my age, I'm not too happy about what I'm seeing. I'm not too happy about what's going on. And I don't want to slog through another couple of years. I'm at the age where I'm like, I really don't want to have to be worried about this crap. So I will be Debbie Downer and say, the rest of us are going to have kind of a crappy couple of years. That's not really true. But it's not going to be brilliant for the rest of us. I think we're going to get through it and we'll get to the other side. But for people like yourself, 2023 is a remarkable growth year, is my impression. So after that long-winded story, that's what I have to say about that. Okay. Thank you. AKA Annie. Thank you, Annie. Okay, Veronica. Thank you for joining us tonight, Veronica. How's my time doing? I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm seeing? A commemorative coin, Veronica, of the Queen. Like it's a gold coin. And it looks like Queen Elizabeth II. And it looks like it has like this star feature around it. Like it wouldn't be, maybe it's put into something that's gold. It's to me, it means commemorative. Like you wouldn't spend it. Pardon me. So I don't know if that applies to you. I'm also getting something fur-lined here. So I don't know if it's fur-lined gloves, fur-lined slippers, something fur-lined. Or a coat with fur, something like that to keep you warm. I didn't know it got that cold over there in Australia, but I guess it does. Or someplace. And I'm seeing poles in a garden like that beans would run up, or you would stake tomatoes to, this kind of thing. I feel like I'm seeing that. And I feel if I'm you, I am reading a book and it's very satisfying. And I feel like I can see you in a chair with your feet up. And I see you reading this book. And I want to mention the royal family. I don't know what's wrong with me that I want to say that. I don't know if that's relative to what you're going through. The Queen just passed away and it's been on TV for a week and quite impactful. And I don't know if this is a memoir or something about that, but I feel as though you're reading something about the royal family. Okay. I feel like I'm making plans for 2023, 2024 for travel. I hope that works for you, Veronica. And I also feel something very political or very, I forget what the Australian flag looks like, but I feel like I have two flags here. Maybe one for the area of Australia and then the country flag. But I feel like I have two flags. So I may have somebody in spirit who was very patriotic. I think we've covered that. So it's two flags. Okay. I don't know if it's the Union Jack and the Australia flag or what it is. That would make sense to you. But I feel very patriotic. And I also feel a political situation. like a new parliament, a new prime minister, a new, maybe that's up for grabs. I don't know what your voting thing is, what your elections are like, but I feel like that's coming up. So let me know if any of that resonates with you, Veronica. But I do feel very nice planning in the end of 2023 to going into 2024. I feel like I'm either traveling or someone is traveling to me. I feel like you're traveling. So let me know if that works for you. Let me see if I can read some. Oh. Okay, let me read some comments. This is funny. Robin says, I have goldfish in a pond and now babies, and my stepbrother is with my mom. I dropped all my charms in front of my daughter's front door and looking for new ones. You are amazing. Thank you for the message. Thank you, Robin, for joining us, and thank you for your comments. Gigi says she just got the chills. Justice for all. Annie says, I need help. I need all the help to get things done. You will. Knickknacks. She also says knickknacks and books are a big part of my family clutter. My mom was a collector as well, but I need a new fresh start. Yes, you do. And you know what? They'll find the appropriate home. Justice for all. Annie says, love you guys. You made my husband laugh. And he normally doesn't believe in this at all. He is worried about his health. Recently had a mild stroke, but recovering nicely, just doubtful. I see him walking. I see his big feet in sneakers, in new sneakers. And I feel him walking. So I don't know if he's walking with assistance. He has to practice, but I do see him on a path outside walking. Maybe with you. I feel like he has to be accompanied, but he is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And the month of February for him pops up. So I don't know if that is a birthday month for him or a milestone month. But let's give him some time. Possibly February, he'll be feeling better. Okay, I hope that works. Veronica says, Dad has planted his tomatoes. There is talk of cutting ties in the monarchy and becoming a republic. Oh, that would be wonderful, Australia. Thank you so much. And she said, you look beautiful in that color. Well, I take all compliments. That also counts. Thank you so much. That'll get you moved to the front of the line. Thank you very much. Okay, Veronica. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I thought I had one more person on here. Sarah, Super Space Cookie, says her son, Austin, is healing very well. Thank you for the smell of bergamot. Thank you so much. Spot on. Much love to you, Carolan. Robin says, I am glowing tonight. I am so beautiful. Oh, you were so sweet. Thank you. Yes, Robin is bringing up that she is also decluttering, not really a hoarder, but I hold emotional attachment to things. And she is sending Annie's husband healing. That's really nice. That's really nice. I appreciate that. That's the hardest thing. And I found myself collecting in this house. I mean, I brought stuff down from New Jersey that I still haven't unpacked. And I've been here, 15, 17 years, something like that. And I packed it all up out of my storage unit, packed it all up, brought it over here. I still haven't. I've been here 4 years. I still haven't unpacked that stuff. And I love the fact that for some reason, I think I have to hold on to these things, So I had been, as I said, doing a little bit, going to Goodwill and donating stuff here and there. But of course, then I have to buy something. I feel like I need to buy something. I'll nose around and I've gotten some good buys too on different things. But I don't need any more stuff. I really don't. And if they're going to have to carry me out of this house in a body bag because there's no way I'm moving again. Let me see what this. Annie says, thank you. He listened. Oh, well, good. That's wonderful. Healing prayers to your husband. Okay. So I have some time left. Let me see if I have anything else on anybody. I can't believe I'm finishing a little bit early. Did I miss anybody? Let's see. And what do I have coming up? As I mentioned, we might have Laura Romero next week. I'm going to get on there. What am I thinking about? Let's see. Do we have any other questions? Let's see. Knickknacks and books. Am I going to be doing any upcoming crystal ball readings? Yeah, I try to do it once a month. I feel like I just did one for September. And I think the one thing that stuck out to me was tidal wave. And I just saw that, I think it was Japan got hit by a tsunami. So that might be it. But I did get the word tidal wave. I thought it was more around the West Coast, off the West Coast of Florida, California. Veronica says maybe the gold coin means the queen left the inner will. I don't know. I'm sure you're among many people who are hoping that. And I did mention the queen in my crystal ball gazing. I just talked about that briefly. About her meeting Diana in the spirit world, Princess Diana. What was the other thing? A few things. I mentioned a few things. But I kind of just want to say about it, as soon as I do one, then I get more stuff. And so I'll probably be doing another session in a week or so. But what I kind of get is I've noticed a change. We were talking about this on the spiritual view, change in people's attitude or learning about what's going on in politics, or how can we benefit things? And as I've meant, how can we change things? How can we fix things? And as I mentioned, I'm not happy about the way things are, but I haven't given up hope. I'm just saying I'm 66 and I'm not ready for the fight. I'm done fighting. But I believe in certain things, and if I can help promote that, that's fine. What really upsets me is false information, and that really gets me upset. We've talked about using your discernment, but for people who don't do this for a living or as a purpose, discernment is not up there on the hit parade. Okay, discerning is not forefront. They react emotionally or through their heart chakra or what they've been told. So it's very hard to say, and also unpopular to not go along with what everybody else is saying. Or, so it's very hard to do that. And it takes courage. And I think that's what we're being called to do, is be courageous and truthful. It just makes me upset when people are on YouTube or other venues that are cashing in on a situation that is bad. They really, like, for instance, they're making things up. Okay, they'll take a nugget of truth and then they're making a whole story about this, and then it gets repeated and repeated. And that really irritates me, because there's no truth to that. And they'll say, oh, do your own research. Well, there's only so much out there on certain things. There's only so much you can find, but you will find it. Don't trust everything you hear, right? And don't trust everything you read. You really have to look into things. Just because that's the narrative doesn't mean it is so. So enough of that. But I feel more stuff coming up on the crystal ball sessions. I feel as if I had mentioned prepping. I still say that. And I mean, I don't have everything I could possibly use, but I have brought in more water. I have stocked up on dry things, easy things to cook. That only need boiling water or whatever. I can always boil water on my little charcoal grill or on a little burner, if I have no power. These are things you have to think about. And I think it's not like this big, sci-fi kind of action like the aliens are coming or they're going to shut all the power off in the United States. It's not that. We're going to have some wild weather. And I think everybody can agree to that a lot of people are predicting that there's really some outrageous storms and things going on, and you want to be prepared. Better to be prepared. Justice for All says, Anna said, I was born in the UK and live in New Jersey, and a lot of what you said resonates with me on so many levels. Oh, well, I'm glad. Gigi says China is also on total lockdown. They're a mess. And Veronica says quite a few mini earthquakes in the southern hemisphere in the last few days. The earth is moving and stretching, and that does create weather, weird weather patterns. We're also you have to watch out, not just hurricanes here in Florida, but tornadoes, and we have, I also mentioned the weather churning in the Atlantic, going up the Northeast, going right up to Canada is having problems. And northern New York and Maine and that kind of thing. I felt as if there was a hurricane going to cross Florida from west to east. And that's a possibility because something is in the Gulf now. But there are a lot of churning of the water in the Atlantic Ocean. And I don't know what that's going to set off, So unpredictable weather could produce power outages. Also, stock in stores. If you've noticed, there's stuff coming in, but nobody's putting it away. So it's all stacked in the middle of the stores, if they have it. Some stuff is not being resupplied. Some stuff is not coming in. And it's going to get tighter and tighter due to weather, to the travel, the fuel costs, railroad strikes, possibly, that kind of thing. You're going to find things not being delivered exactly on time or not available. So if there's something that you need, see if you can go buy ahead, put a few things away. Water is also another thing. It's always good to have some water stocked away just in case power go down. The water supply may go down. The pumps may go down. That depends on where you are. If wicked weather happens, you need a solar device to charge your cell phone, or, you need a cooler, you need things like that. So think about those things. You need extra pet food, stuff like that. So if you're seeing that already, delivery delays, yes. And it's not going to get any better. And it's not going to get solved for, maybe a year or so. So the next couple of years, we're going to be seeing some problems being solved, but we got to hold on. So, to me, it's better to be prepared. And I'm not buying out the store. I'm just stocking up on a few things. So, because I live alone, if I can't get out or if something happens, at least I have things to eat and water and food for the dogs and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, enough of that. Please check that out on CarolanCarey.com. Sorry, my nose is running tonight. Thank you all for joining us today. I really appreciate all of you from all over. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please join us next week. I'm not sure what we're doing next week, but we might have Laura Romero if I can talk her into it. So previous show host, and she's angel reader and spiritual healer. So we'd love to have her with us. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night now.
Don't want the fun to end? Grab more refreshments. Then head over to the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. With the huge selection of shows, the fun doesn't have to end.